Did you see that shit? MMA podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and Chicago's number one underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal.
Thank you for listening. I'm Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and this is
Apollo Taj Mahal.
we are the guys from the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast. We know you're going to like the interview, so be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all the social media platforms, as well as the Missing Time Productions YouTube channel. And don't forget to go to didyousseethatshit.com for a complete rundown of all of our content. Right, Apollo?
Yeah.
I want to introduce Mike Santiago. He's a UFC featherweight, and he gets his chance finally to fight in front of his people in his own backyard, UFC 225 in Chicago. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on, man?
Man, stoked to have you, brother. You're a great fighter, and you're going to get your chance to fight in your own backyard, your stomping grounds, man, against Dan Ige. How do you feel about that?
I know, man. I'm pumped, man. I'm excited. It's really a dream come true, man.
For sure.
Fighting on the biggest stage that you can possibly be at, and to be at home, in front of everyone, it's great, man. I love it.
Yeah, you've been putting a lot of hard work in, man, for many, many years. Top notch. I know you're a close friend of Ricardo Lamas. He just opened that new gym in Naperville. It's doing really well. I saw you on one of those Wrestle Wednesday things with him.
Yeah. Wrestling Wednesdays, man. That's going to be a thing for us pretty much every day. I might even do it today with him. But yeah, man, Rick's great, man. He's got his gym.
It's a really, really beautiful gym.
Yeah, it's huge, man. And the pictures, don't do the justice. It's enormous in there.
For sure. Well, man, you've had a rough go in the UFC so far, 0-2, but the guys you fought are fucking super tough dudes, man. And your showings were very well. Dan Ige is a little bit different of a fighter than you've had in the UFC. How are you thinking, like, heading into this fight?
Man, I'm thinking I got everything to lose. He's got. We both got everything to lose. We're both in a slump right now on the UFC, but I don't think that characterizes us as how good we actually are. Him or myself. But I'm going out there literally guns a-blazing, man. I need to. I'm basically fighting for my life in this next fight, and I need to make something happen. I know that. So everything that I've been training is going to be based on really finishing this fight, because that's exactly what I got to do.
That whole week is going to be super exciting, man. With the pre-fight press conference, the weigh-ins. How much are you looking forward to that whole week?
Yeah, I look forward to the fight, man. The pre-fight press conferences and stuff, especially being at home, I know it's going to be great. I know it's going to be fun, and there's going to be so many local people and so many local businesses and stuff around supporting all the local guys that are going to be on the card. But man, I'm excited either way. I love to fight. I put my whole life and my whole heart into this sport, into this lifestyle, and I just can't wait to show off my skill set, man. Like you said, I might have had a slump, my last couple fights, but if people have been following me, my career, after my last little slump, I went on a 11-fight win streak. So, that's what I'm planning to do here next after this fight. So,
for sure, I know you will, man. Did you get a chance to watch the Edgar Ortega fight?
I did, man. I definitely did.
What'd you think of that?
I think Brian Ortega's a bad man. Both of them are excellent. Frankie Edgar's been around so long. He's already a legend in his own name, and he's made such an impact on the sport already. And for him, he's a scrapper. He loves to fight, just like everyone else who's in the UFC, man. And no matter what, short notice or not, he's gonna go out there and fight, and that's what he does. And he might have got finished, but he's fighting again, right? He's fighting again up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Cub Swanson, man, co-main event of the Atlantic City card.
Yeah, that is. He's he's a legend, man. He's a savage. But Brian Ortega, man, he is a young up and coming guy, still undefeated, just beating these legends, and I can't wait to see him and Max Holloway go at it.
Right, all of a sudden that becomes one of the must-see fights this year, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Going away from fights here for a second, man, kind of something we like to do here. I'm going to give you 3 girls, or 3 women, rather. Let me know how you would choose them. You have to marry one, keep one as a side chick, and fight one. Would it be Kat Zingano, Rose Namajunas, and Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Okay. So you said marry one, have one as a side, and fight one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'd probably marry Joanna.
Okay.
I'd probably have Zingano as a side, and I probably wouldn't want to fight Rose.
There you go. I appreciate it, man. Well, the floor is yours. You have sponsors. I'm sure the floor is yours, man. Anything you'd like to shout out?
No, just some local sponsors. Especially for this fight coming up. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. That Grit Mouth Guards, Fat Boy Fight Gear is one of my newest sponsors. Team Top Notch, Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Chicago, Pariah MMA out in Colorado Springs. That's my other camp that I go to and train leading up to my fights. I'll probably go out there for a couple weeks. Probably here in a week or so, I'll probably be leaving to go out there just to, get out of here and get my mind right for this fight coming up.
Do you usually do that before your fights, just to kind of clear your head?
Yeah, go out there, and it's great. They got a gym full of killers out there as well, just like my gym here at home, Top Notch. It's just good to get out, different bodies, different styles, and a bunch of good guys on the floor, a bunch of good guys in the room, and different looks at the game,
Mm-hmm.
So it's always great to get out of your comfort zone. I always see people say, get comfortable being uncomfortable, and I think that's a huge part of the game. So, take yourself out of your own element, and you'll probably succeed.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's definitely good words to live by, man. If you could, man, we have a little tradition here. If you could you just say this is Mike Santiago, and you're listening to the Did You See That Shit podcast?
Yeah, this is Mike Santiago, and thanks for listening to Did You See That Shit podcast. I
appreciate it so much, Mike.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me, Bo.
Anytime, man. I'll see you. I'm sure I'll see you fight week. Good luck.
Yes. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.